You're not okay. You know it, I know it, and deep down, you've known it for a while. You wake up tired, go to bed more tired, smile for people who don't really ask, and cry in the car where nobody can see you. You call it stress. You call it anxiety. You call it just a season. But what if I told you it has a name? A real name. A biblical name. Death. Not physical death. You're still breathing. But something in you stopped breathing a long time ago. Your peace, dead. Your joy, dead. Your marriage, on life support. Your purpose, flatline. And the worst part, nobody told you that you could be walking around with a heartbeat, but no life. Today, that changes. Stay with me. This message is about to make sense of everything you've been feeling, but couldn't explain. Death doesn't mean what you think. First, we have to kill a lie. You think death means something ends, something stops, game over. Wrong. In the Bible, death means one thing: separation. That's it. That's the whole definition. When your body dies, your soul separates from it. We call it death. But the soul doesn't end, it separates. Now hold that thought, because separation can happen while your heart is still beating. When your marriage collapses, that's a death. When you lose your peace, that's a death. When you're surrounded by people and still feel completely alone, that is death. God told Adam, the day you eat that fruit, you will die. Adam ate it, didn't drop, lived for hundreds of years after, but something in him died that day. Immediately, a separation occurred, and it started a chain reaction that is still destroying lives right now. Today, in your house, in your head, in your heart. So ask yourself this question and answer it honestly. What have you lost that you keep trying to get back but can't explain why it's gone? That's not bad luck. That's not just life. That's death. And it has a source. Spiritual death. You're hiding right now. Adam sinned. And the very first thing he did, he hid. Heard God coming. Grabbed some leaves. Ducked behind the trees. And here's what nobody talks about. Those were good trees. Everything in that garden was good. God made it all. Adam used the blessings of God as a hiding place from God. You feel that? Because some of us are doing the exact same thing. You're in church every Sunday, hiding. You post the Bible verse, hiding. You say, I'm blessed and highly favored, hiding. You look great on the outside, but inside, you are running from God. Covered in fig leaves, dressed up, showing up completely disconnected. You're hiding in the place that was built to find you. And God shows up, same as he showed up for Adam, and asks 3 questions. Not because he doesn't know the answers, God knows everything. He asks because he wants you to stop lying to yourself. Where are you, really? Not your location, your condition. Who told you that you weren't enough? Not God. So who? What have you done? Not what happened to you. What did you do? Those questions are landing in your lap right now. Answer them. Because you cannot be healed in a place you pretend you don't need healing. Emotional death, when your own mind becomes the enemy. After the fruit, Adam said something that broke my heart the first time I really heard it. He said, "I heard you coming, and I was afraid." Afraid of God. The same God he used to walk with every day in the cool of the evening, like old friends. Now, he's terrified of his best friend. His emotions completely unraveled. In one moment, fear where there used to be peace. Shame where there used to be freedom. Guilt where there used to be joy. Sound familiar? You wake up at 3 a.m., heart pounding, don't know why. You feel guilty for things you've already been forgiven for. You feel empty even when life looks full from the outside. You feel everything and nothing at the same time. So what do? Exactly what Adam did. We sow fig leaves. We binge shows to forget. We scroll until our eyes burn. We drink to numb it. We eat to stuff it. We shop to fill it. We chase people to fix it. We spend money we don't have on therapy that can't reach deep enough to fix what's actually broken. And none of it works. Because you cannot fix a root problem with a surface solution. You cannot medicate a spiritual wound. The anxiety isn't the problem. The depression isn't the problem. They are symptoms of a separation. And until you treat what caused the separation, the symptoms keep coming back. Relational death, why your home feels like a war zone. Now it gets closer to home. God turns to Eve and he says, "Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you." That word desire, it's the exact same word used 1 chapter later when God warns Cain about sin. He says, sin is crouching at the door, and its desire is to control you. Same word. So God is saying, Eve, because you used your influence to pull him away from me, I'm going to amplify your desire to control him. And him, he's going to push back hard. Two wounded people, both reaching for control, because neither of them has their stability in God anymore. And you know what that produces? World War III in your living room. Arguments that start about dishes and end about everything wrong with the last 5 years. Silence that lasts for days. Resentment that festers for decades. You try the vacation, still broken. You try counseling, still broken. You try the anniversary dinner, fig leaves. You try we need to talk, more fig leaves. Because the fight didn't start between the two of you. It started in a garden. It started with a rebellion against God, and it just showed up in your bedroom. You cannot fix a broken covenant with a better conversation. You cannot communicate your way out of a spiritual problem. There was hope at the bottom of the box. You know the myth of Pandora's box. She opened it. Out came death, disease, destruction, suffering, all of it. She collapsed, wept on the floor, devastated. Her husband walked in, looked at the box, opened it, and at the very bottom, one tiny thing fluttered out. One word, hope. In the worst moment of the myth, hope was still there. And in the worst moment of human history, right there in Genesis 3, God does the exact same thing. While Adam and Eve are still standing there in their fig leaves, while the ground is already cursed, while death is already spreading, God whispers a promise to the serpent. The woman will have a child, and that child will crush your head. In the middle of the catastrophe, God plants a seed that grows for thousands of years until one night in a stable, he arrives. His name is Jesus. And Romans 5 lays it out like a mathematical equation. One man, Adam, broke everything. One man, Jesus, fixed everything. The same way one act of disobedience infected the entire human race, one act of obedience made a way for the entire human race to be restored. And not just saved, not just going to heaven. The Bible says you get to reign in life. Reign, not survive, not cope, not manage. Reign. Your emotions don't run you anymore. Your past doesn't own you anymore. The grave doesn't get the last word. Jesus said, I came to give you life and life more abundantly. Not enough to get through the day. Abundant, overflowing, restored. Everything sin separated you from, Jesus came to give it back. Whisper this part. Slow. No rush. Let me ask you something. Which death are you in right now? Spiritually disconnected, going through the motions, hiding behind your fig leaves, emotionally shattered, anxious, hollow, numb, and nothing is working. Watching your relationships die in slow motion, and you can't figure out why. Maybe all three. Here's what I need you to know. The same God who walked through that garden calling out for Adam is walking toward you right now, in this moment. He's not asking where you are because he lost you. He's asking because he wants you to stop hiding. Drop the fig leaves. Drop the performance. Drop the I'm fine. And just say, God, I'm here. I've been hiding. I need you. That's the whole prayer. That's where it starts. That's where it all starts. If this hit you today, drop I'm done hiding in the comments right now. Don't wait. And if someone you love is living one of these deaths and they don't even have words for what's wrong, send this to them. Don't overthink it. Just send it. It might be the most important thing they see this year.